Right now at 6 o'clock, we have breaking news.
Police shots fired!
There are indications that he was told to open the door, yes. Or come out with his hands up.
This is our very first look at body camera footage from last week's police shooting in New Haven. Today, state police also laid out a timeline of the events. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dennis House.
And I'm Denise DeCenzo. And while we have a clearer picture, there are still plenty of unanswered questions. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live at the mobile newsroom outside State Police headquarters with more on the investigation and where we stand tonight. Matt?
Well, Denise and Dennis, Connecticut's public safety commissioner called it pretty unheard of, releasing the video, the timeline, all this information before the investigation is completed. But he said from the very beginning, they want to be as transparent as possible.
20 shots fired! 20 shots fired, Argyle Street.
It's our first look at the body cam video from last Tuesday's officer-involved shooting in New Haven.
I like to release as much information as possible as soon into the investigation.
The body cam video released by state police this afternoon shows Hamden officer Devin Eaton fired towards Paul Witherspoon's red Honda Civic as he starts to get out of it. Eaton had crossed into New Haven looking for a car reportedly involved in an attempted armed robbery earlier that morning. Public Safety Commissioner James Ravella tells us there are indications Witherspoon was told to come out of the door with his hands up when Eaton and Yale officer Terrence Pollock started shooting. While Witherspoon wasn't hit, his passenger Stephanie Washington suffered non-life-threatening injuries.
Both sides of the car, he was shooting bullets at him. So it's just the grace of God that my nephew's here right now.
Witherspoon's uncle, Rodney Williams, thanked the state police for being so forthcoming and making the video available. His biggest issue was with the body cameras not capturing everything. That's because Eaton didn't turn his on until running for cover, and Pollock never turned his on. As for dash camera video, the Hamden car had no cruiser camera, and the dash cam in the Yale vehicle was never turned on.
The cameras are inconsistent with not only state statute, but our post-recommended policy and procedure about engaging your cameras. In a perfect world, without all those stressors, yes, you should have turned it on much sooner. The video you saw was actually a recall portion. So when he turned it on, he was on the sidewalk someplace, running down the street looking for cover.
Ravella says he has many concerns about the case from inception to completion, but as for whether or not the officers were within their rights to start firing,
that's not for me to make that determination. Unfortunately, I can't answer that question. We gather the facts and circumstances. Obviously, this is a criminal investigation.
Now, today we learned a search yesterday of that red Honda Civic did not uncover a gun. The commissioner says that he hopes to have the investigation wrapped up in 2 to 3 months, then turning the findings over to the New Haven State's attorney. We're live at the mobile newsroom outside State Police headquarters. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.